Kelly's going to start it out by singing for us. Okay, welcome to Beauty and the Breakdown podcast. Recording on a Sunday today.
Sleepy Sunday.
Special day. It is. It's a little bit rainy outside. Here with Heidi Fell, as always.
Whoop, whoop.
And
on
we have we have a very special guest in Indy right now. Very funny, beautiful comic from Cincinnati, Kelly Collette.
Hi.
Not Ohio. I feel like I've been meeting so many people from Ohio lately. I'm like, what's the deal? I've never met so many people from Ohio.
We come, we don't leave. We hate it and we love it at the same time.
Ohio is such a weird state.
We are. I just heard the other day that Ohio was the first place to have paved roads and houses with light in it. So kings and queens from other countries would come to Ohio and be like, this is the future. Can you believe it?
They're right in Ohio.
Right. And then we just stopped, I guess.
I grew up on the border of Indiana, Ohio, Oxford, Ohio. And you could tell, I lived on like a backcountry road, and you could tell when you would hit Ohio because the road would be so much better. Like it'd be like potholes, shitty road the entire way. And then you could see where you hit the Ohio
Like
border.
Texas. Here's
I was like, ooh, this is so, and when it snowed, like it'd be so paved and like all the snow would be gone in Ohio. So you could and the snow trucks did not go 1 second over the Indiana border.
They literally would halt at a screeching stop and just back all the way up.
It's the Ohio way. It's for us, okay? Us only.
Just turn back around.
We're number one. We're number one. Yeah, I don't. It's weird to say I'm a comedian from Cincinnati because people will be like, "How good art could you possibly be with that?" Because I don't know. At some point when you're a comedian, being from a bigger city is considered a credit.
And I don't believe that, because I feel like a lot of comics that I enjoy are from the Midwest.
I agree to that too.
I think it makes you relatable. I think it makes you tough, you know?
I mean, you can handle a Midwest audience. You're good.
Exactly. I'm trying to think of like other comics that are famous. Like Dave Chappelle, he's from Ohio. Like
Ish, yeah. He lives in Yellow Springs. I think he got his roots in DC, but definitely
the Midwest vibe.
Yeah,
from him.
For some reasons, like when you'll get a comedian booking, I don't know if you know this, people will be like, "I'm a comedian from," and if they say LA or New York,
why does it matter where you're from? Like if you're funny, you're funny. Who cares if you put like a label on like the location?
But they use it as a way to be like,
like
cred.
You're paying $8,000 for 15 square feet in an apartment. That's like the only credit that doesn't make it. Who cares?
Financial decision.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's juxtaposed to
and
a lot of.
You're doing great.
Oh,
as a comedian, so I would not overthink where you're coming from. And actually, Kelly is here. We were together all weekend. With Steven Rogers.
Nailed it.
So funny. And she is recording her album tonight.
Yes.
At Helium.
So I've done comedy for a very long time, and I've been in a lot of
You've gotten a lot of compliments.
Yeah, I've gotten so many, you guys.
I feel like actually before I ever start my set, each person in the crowd has to give me one compliment before I can start.
I have them hold up like numbers, like they can rate me when I walk.
I do that all the time. I'm always like, anytime someone has a bad joke, I'm like
0. Who's sick? No.
Boo.
What am I trying to say?
Complimentary?
Compilations.
Compilation albums. So like my jokes are on compliment.
I wasn't even going to give you a word. I was just going to see if I would rattle your brain for a minute.
Okay.
Complimentary.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying after a long time, this is finally I'm recording my own album. So that's...
What made you like finally say, okay, I'm going to record an album? Because you were on, it was Dry Bar, right?
Dry Bar it was a clean comedy special I did, and so I don't want to do those jokes anymore. It's called burning material. Like when you're tired of it, you're like, well, I don't want to like bury it and not make money from it. So you like put an album out, and you're like, okay, it's out into the world now. Now I can send those babies off on their Viking ship and then burn it to the ground. And then
so your goal is just to burn these jokes.
These jokes, yeah.
And you're going to start over from scratch.
I want to. I think it'd be a fun challenge.
Do you have stuff already kind of written that you're thinking about doing after this? Or is it like, okay, well after this, hopefully I get creative.
I got like 3, and one's about this bird I follow on Instagram. So it's probably gonna be really bad. So I'm gonna have to start over and just be like, who am I? Who am I again?
You're gonna have to go back to the open mic scene.
Seriously, yeah.
The underground open mics.
You have to run them by people to be like, is this gonna work or whatever? And I did my dead bird. Well, the bird dies.
Dead bird joke.
Sorry, it was a bird
well,
joke.
now we know the punchline.
Now you know
so
the secret to it. So I'm like, is this my new personality? Like, is this what I'm going to center my bits around? Dead bird.
Dead birds.
It's about how a bird talks. Did you follow bird? Do you guys follow?
Are you on Bird Talk?
Are you guys on, first of all, have you heard of this app called Instagram? There's a lot of animals you can follow. Surprisingly,
my favorite one was Tuna. I don't know if you're.
Tuna the dog.
Yeah.
Tuna melts my heart.
At
Tuna melts my heart.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Oh, he's got
like
an overbite.
Yeah, it's so bad, but he's so cute.
Yeah.
I literally followed him. I see like that dog's still alive.
He is. They have a baby now, so they'll integrate the child with the dog pictures. And I'm like, listen, we're coming here for one thing and one thing only.
Get
I don't
your
need
baby
to see your
out of here, bro. No one came here for the baby. We see those every day.
Yeah.
It's a sick reminder.
Well, I'm happy that you're recording your album, and I can't believe. Okay, this is one thing that's crazy to me is that I was just talking about how I have no idea. I feel like I'm like, I don't know if this girl is 25 or 30 and you're just now recording your album. And then you were like, well, I've been doing comedy for 13 years, which is
I'm 17
insane
years
to me.
old. I know.
I was like, when did you start? when you were 4 years old? Like
That's
you
so
just
sweet.
came out of the womb. Did you,
They're so sweet.
did you,
Yeah.
Sorry, I just needed you to see Tuna.
It's Halloween season, so they gotta have a lot
massive overbite.
People carved their pumpkins with his face in it this year. Yep.
oh my God,
Shriveled
shut
neck.
up.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So you started doing comedy in like your early 20s. What
Yes.
made you start?
What made me start? Probably
Yeah.
the same thing makes most people start, but it's this outside needing of like a creative expression. And I would watch early 90s stand up. She's
She's laser focused into that dog.
Did you ever watch like Comedy Central specials growing up?
So sort of. My dad was really into comics that I would never relate to, like Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, okay.
Your
dad basically ruined
that
it for
Country
you for a
Road
minute.
tour. So I never watched SNL. Like I wasn't exposed as a child to the type of comedy that I do now. So I learned a lot when I started comedy.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like exposed to it like you, but you.
Yeah, I had the opposite effect actually. So I watched my favorite comedy special growing up was Maria Bamford.
Oh yeah.
Who is incredible, but she would do these voices. She would throw her voice, like her normal talking voice, and then she would throw it into her agent or her mom or her sister. And then Sarah Silverman and Margaret Cho. So I grew up watching very funny women.
Yeah.
Too. And I liked
Was that like kind of like your parents, or was that just you seeked that out on your own?
to watch funny women.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was just on.
It was just on TV and you like found it.
Luckily, yeah. Luckily, I was at the right place at the right time watching these things because my parents weren't watching them. No.
Yeah.
I think my
You're
parents,
like, we had a television.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you knew that, but you
Yeah.
can actually just watch whatever you want on there.
have you guys ever heard of this thing? No. My mom, we watched SNL. My mom had us watch this special called Gilda Herself, which was Gilda Radner. Do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I grew up watching that too. And she was one of the funniest women ever. So I was very lucky to be exposed to funny women growing up where I could be like, oh, I can do that one day. Because I feel like if I would just be watching all the guys, I might not have
Did you know that you wanted to do that though?
Yes. I think as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, that looks
Oh
fun.
man.
Oh man.
Ah
guys,
shit.
I think I found the thing I want to do.
And you kind of got a Maria Bamford voice.
I can go into, oh man. No, I really want to voice a cartoon one day. But yeah, I feel like that was a good exposure to have.
So did you know that it was going to be, because like for me, I always saw myself as some sort of like performer.
Yeah.
But I never saw it at stand up. And I'll still get that sometimes when people first meet me. They're kind of like, why stand up? You're young and you're blonde and you have a good personality.
Be a
like
backup dancer.
Yeah, like you could do it's like you could do other things.
Yeah.
You realize that, right? Like you could be on like TV. And my dream job as a kid was to be a game show host. So that's not out of the question.
I wanted to be a
still.
Barker's Beauty. I didn't care about hosting. I just wanted to point to shit.
Oh,
Have long, luxurious
yes.
hair.
I wanted to
Very
be
good
a-
nails.
I wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Oh my god.
Yes, or something like I knew
I
that
wanted to be a backup dancer.
I wanted to
They're
be.
not backup. They're not backing anybody up. People come.
No, they're
to
not. Yeah,
watch
you're
them.
right. You're right.
I wanted
just
to be
remember
a
watching
Bengals
it.
cheerleader, which is like not nearly as cool. But
I remember like sitting in my bedroom watching like CMT. Like I would watch like Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and I'd be like,
The boot camp one. Did you watch
yes.
that show?
Like I would never make it. I'd cry too much.
No one ever makes it. There's standards for how you have to look,
oh yeah,
act, dance.
One of the only teams that still do like weight limits too. Like most like teams have like done away with that because
Yeah.
like people like obviously like that's a fucking no.
have they done away with it though, or is it kind of like it's an unsaid rule?
I mean, no. I feel like if you look at any other like NFL team, like the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are like the only ones that have not like tweaked that. Like they're very still open about like size and like how it matters and like what your
Make
weight
you get
is.
on the washer and
yeah.
circle
Well, they were-
what jiggles.
I mean, they literally. I don't think they want to change their uniforms. They've had the same.
That's what I'm saying.
uniforms,
Yeah, like if you
and
don't fit in the uniform, like you're not like they literally say,
they'll
"Don't
like
fit in
hold
the-"
it up and then
Yeah.
they like put it up to you and they're like,
No, they make you put it on, and if you are coming out of it in any way and you can't lose the weight, you get cut. Like that, it's literally in the seasons. Like you can watch it in the
And
seasons.
they have these two women, and they'll be like playing with their boobs, and they're like, "Is this you? Or are you enhanced?" Or they'll like straight up be like, "Is this all you? What can we do about this? Like,
Yeah.
have you filled
Can
these
we take
suckers
these
up
out?
yet?"
And it's like the
can we-
two like ladies is like that like the
Yeah.
blonde lady and then like the girl I think like it's like Kelly and something else but like the main
always
lady
a Kelly.
yeah I'm literally like, I'm like you
like there's always a dance mom that's a Kelly.
Yeah, I know my future.
it's like crazy because I'm like dude like you wouldn't fit in this outfit, you wouldn't make it, you wouldn't do any of these
But
things.
back in my day, when I was
Yeah,
a cheerleader,
like, for
it's
what, a
like we
year?
did it
Yeah.
like- we did it like this.
It's like a grudge they have and now you have to suffer the consequences of
I
it.
get it because sometimes like I'll see young women in stand up like having a very easy time, and I'm like, back in my day we suffered, like we had to go through the shit, and I'm so glad it's better for so many other people. But like for some reason, when you suffer, it's like student loans,
Yeah.
forgiveness. For some reason, when you suffer, you feel really bad when no one else has to go through it. Even though it's nothing against you, and it should make you feel better that people have it easier, probably because of some stuff that you had to go to. But there's a little bit of just like, there's a
Animosity almost
yeah,
like you,
yeah, or like there's a tradition,
Yeah.
or like hazing,
A
or
way,
like
like,
yeah,
yeah.
something.
There's like
that.
there's something about like especially comics that are like you got to work your way to the top, like you got to do
Because
this
I
video.
did it
yeah.
that way. Yeah.
It's like your parents when they make you like walk to school or whatever. They're like I had to walk to school, so
Can you
you have
believe
like
it?
why not help? And I feel the opposite. Like if I can tell somebody like, hey, you don't have to go through this.
Yeah.
Let me like help you not do this shitty part of life. Like I want to be able to help people. Let me make the mistakes because I have.
She said,
done
I
them.
feel the opposite of whatever the shitty thing you just said. That's not, I don't say that they have to go through it. I just feel like if I'm being honest, if I'm being my true authentic self, there is one part of my brain that's like, that's not as fair. But you're right. I don't want people to have to go through it.
I would rather just suffer. Like I'll do it. But like you said that
There's
when
no-
you started
yeah.
out, like they were pretty kind to you, right? Like you felt like
Sometimes.
Yeah.
There were people that said, I will not remember your name until you've been here for 6 months. They've like said that to my face. Be like, I'm not gonna bother
And
learning
then
your name.
You're like, and you are who?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone who's been there 6 months longer than me, apparently.
Right.
So, yeah.
See, I'm not good with stuff like that. That's when I'm like, if you're gonna be that way, I'm like, I'm gonna be 10 times worse. Like literally, like fuck you.
But there was no getting around it because these people were the gatekeepers. You
Right.
know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like you fall in line. But now I think it's so much better to go around everybody because
Definitely.
before it was one path to success, right? There was
Mhm.
you MC, then you feature, and then you headline, and then you get the thing, and then there's all these steps you take. And if you were to try and skip one before your
They'd behead
peers
you.
thought you
Like,
were ready,
yeah.
they would put you down a notch
Yeah.
and be like, nope, we're gonna put you where exactly
you have to
where
go try out to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Yeah.
right? Get your boobs done.
Gladly.
Try that.
I'd be the first in line. I'd be there at 3 a.m. I'd be like,
She's like, I got the scale already here. I've been weighing myself.
I'm like, look at the scale.
Look at this. I've dropped an
I've been
ounce.
on an Adderall bender for
Like,
fucking 4 months for
seriously.
this.
You see, it just keeps going down the longer I'm talking. It's just trying to
I'm
get all
burning
out.
calories as we
As
speak.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking boots.
Give me the fucking thing.
What if you
me the
have a shoe size you had to fit in as well.
Man,
like not only the
you know
outfit,
damn well they ain't letting a
Cut your
fucking
feet.
size 11 honkers on that field come out with
you
like
have to
clown
be between
feet.
a 6 and a 7.5 shoe as well. Like what if you had like the perfect body? You got like everything right. You got the
and
perfect
you have these
blonde
like
hair.
flippers for feet.
You like just cut off your toes. You're like, I can do it.
And
Or
don't
feet
dancers
binding.
have bad feet? Like
Yeah.
notoriously, isn't that a thing? That's
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah.
Or like
Dancers,
feet,
yeah.
like feet binding, like Chinese feet binding is like a thing, like where they like fucking wrap their feet
Do
up.
they
so
do
they're
that
smaller.
for dancers?
I mean, ballet dancers are basically like on your toes, like it contorts your feet. Most of the time, they'll have like
I mean, ballet dancers' toes are
their
not
toes
okay.
are fucked.
And they have like foot finesse or
Yeah, I was saying,
whatever
like,
that
like
foot
bunions
finder
really
is not for
bad.
them.
But you get to say you're a ballerina. It's
Yeah.
so
I
weird.
mean, if
that-
you're
Until they see your feet.
if you're a ballerina, you don't have to sell your feet pic. Like
no, if you, but like you only get like, I don't know. I watch a lot. I watch Center Stage and Black Swan. What do you get to like your 26 or 27
oh yeah.
before they, I feel like every sport they just throw the old people out, except for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, his wife threw him out. He's
Yeah,
good.
Oh my god.
everything has an expiration date.
I love also watching men just like
Suffer.
lose their mind over Tom Brady. Like, and
Oh.
then now I'm like, oh, you're like, do you like to watch men suffer? And now I'm like, see, he wasn't as good as you guys thought, was he? They're like, he's the best man in the entire
It's
world.
making
Look
me
at
laugh
him. And I'm
too.
like,
Like all over TikTok, like all of the women on TikTok are like, that man is nothing without this girl. Like, it's like she's literally sucking the life out of him. And I'm like, yeah.
I
You're
don't
like, this
even-
man was nothing without his wife.
I mean, she pretty much sacrificed a whole bunch of stuff, and I think that just goes. I don't know. I feel like this is a life lesson. Like a bunch of other sports dudes are going to be looking at their lives like, oh no, like I can't.
well, she has like her own.
Yeah, she's successful. Like,
She's
she's
so successful.
Somebody said like she actually makes more
Yes.
money
She's
than him.
worth more than him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's worth
I
more
think
than
by a
him, which
lot.
is
her life is worth more than hell.
yeah.
In terms of money,
Yeah,
or in terms of
right.
just
You both.
She's
all of it,
hotter,
all of
richer,
the above.
funnier, better. How do we get on
I don't
this
know.
subject? I don't know.
You lost
Let's-
me at Chinese foot binding. You lost. I was just like, what happened?
Do you know how often that happens on this podcast?
we got here because of the Dallas Cowboys
Cowboys
cheerleaders. Okay, so
I still have
you
so
were
much to say. No, we gotta get more into that.
You were talking about like having to go through the motions of like getting where you want to be. It's not like there's like one path to
Yes.
success anymore.
Yes, I was
Sorry,
I was saying,
I apologize. At least
no,
I can
you're
get
good.
us back.
You're good because I feel like we should just delete all the shit talk about me wanting people to suffer. I feel like we should just get rid
Why
of
did you
that.
edit that out?
I mean, like I want certain people to suffer. Don't get me wrong.
And
Like
most of the time they do.
I am
one way or
very
another.
I'm very selective about the people that I'm willing to help, and that's why I probably
Yeah.
don't have like a ton of like close friends anymore, because I'm like, I'll help you because I see something in you, but everybody else I'm like, and anybody that's wronged me, suffer.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not shy about
Oh,
that.
you're
at
so
all.
obvious about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm very vindictive.
Like I mean, like when you don't like someone, like I'm pretty sure they know.
Yeah. And I'm pretty vindictive as well. Like I'm like, no, I
Don't cross me.
Yeah, like I want you.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of people that I dislike, but like you'll know, and I will make sure that like your
Yeah, I
life
would
is
say
a
it's
little less fun.
I would say
now.
it's not a lot of people by any means. I'm saying like the ones that you don't like, we know you don't like them.
Like-
But I'm sure we give everybody the benefit of the doubt and let them
oh yeah.
Who?
dig their own graves, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like I at a certain point, you're like an open book, and then people will let you know who they are right away, especially in comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, okay. So you're only talking to me because you want something, or you're talking to me because of something else. Like people, I don't know. It's a weird system. It's a caste system
Yeah.
sometimes. But I'm glad now there's so many different paths.
So walk me
was trying to
through
say.
your suffage.
I know. I
So,
felt
like,
like I was hazed. a
13
little
years
bit.
ago, like you started doing open mics. Like when, at
13
what
cold years
point,
ago.
what point were you like, I am a comedian?
Oh, God. Do you remember the first time you got paid? to
Oh,
do it?
yes.
That was.
I took a
that's big
picture of
moment.
the chat,
Yeah.
$40, and I was like, oh,
I had a recent moment when I was in Tacoma. a state I've never been in.
You were in a coma?
I just came out of it. Yeah. I got hit in the head with a size 12
Cowboys cheerleader boot.
A fucking clown boot.
knocked me out.
So when I was trying out to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, I didn't make the weight, and they put me in a coma for me to lose weight.
They make you do the kick line still too. Sorry. And they do a kick line with the splits at the end. It's tradition.
Ooh.
I was in a coma
Blow a
for
couple
6 months
knees
and
out.
wasn't fed.
But I made the team.
Tacoma, Washington. And somebody had posted. I was working with Tim Meadows the beginning of the week, and then I was headlining the end of the week. And someone had posted like, "So excited to see Kelly Collette tonight," and she posted a picture of her outfit on Instagram, and then came to the show and bought a ticket. And I was like, I don't know anybody in this state. These people are not my friends. We are not papering the room. Like, this girl is saying to me on the internet, I am coming to see you.
Yeah.
And I'm getting dressed and making an event. And that was a moment where I was like, okay, I finally feel like I'm a real boy. Like I finally
someone like came to see
Came
you
to see
specifically.
me. Outside of the Midwest or outside of places I've been before. So that felt good.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a nice moment. Yeah.
I
I don't know who she is.
You're like, I never even talked to her. I
Bless
didn't go
you,
look for
sis.
her.
should we call her out right
let's-
now?
If you're listening, let us know it's
Let
you.
me get on my Instagram. Yeah, she even made her like boyfriend stand behind her in the picture, like it was date night or whatever, and he was probably just like, I don't want to go see this lady, but I'm sure they.
Do you feel like you have more? And we kind of talked about this, but like, do you feel like you're like a woman's comic?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I know, and I don't want to peg myself as that, but I women come up to me after the show and they're like, I love that so much. And I've, guys too, but the women, I don't know, it just feels so much
It feels
special.
better. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bigger compliment because sometimes, guys will be like, well, I don't really like women comics, but like, you're pretty funny.
Yeah, they'll say that.
And I'm like, I never know what their narrative is when they're saying that
You also
to
want to
me.
be like, what do you do? Like, what's your job?
Yeah,
Like,
okay, Tony from accounting. Like,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, women say that too sometimes. They're like, I normally don't find women funny. And I'm like, you gotta stop
That's insane.
That is
Yeah, that's
always. I
wild.
just had a bartender not that long ago tell me that. She was like, I normally don't find women funny, but I found you really funny. Like, and I was like, okay, like let's not do
Let's
that.
unpack that. Why? And then like women.
What
will-
happened to you?
And women will tell you, I won't vote for a woman for
Yeah.
politics. We're not the right temperament. And I'm like, who put you in this box, and why are you in this mental jail that you
yeah,
put
who
yourself in?
decided that? That's so weird.
And I
To
think
hate
it's-
your own gender.
It's insane to me, like when it's like it's because of emotions. Like, have you met men?
Do you know that all of the wars ever have been started by men? Did you know we haven't had a woman president? So if you're telling us we're gonna start wars, like, can
And
you?
I always say
back?
this, like, men are definitely more emotional. They just like are as emotional. They just either got trapped down or they learned that they had to tell their emotions in an angry
I was
way.
gonna say
Yes.
aggression is the only way it ever comes out.
It's
Yeah.
like either I'm gonna bottle this up or like somebody's getting punched.
Yeah, I
like,
think it doesn't matter if it's like happy, mad, sad, like excited. Like,
oh
it's
yeah, have you
aggressive.
ever
It's
seen like
aggressive
two
no matter
dudes
what.
excited to see each other? Like they're just like, oh, Tommy,
They literally start moshing,
punch him in the
Yeah.
face.
They start kicking each other in the
I haven't
balls.
seen you in so long, you little bitch.
I
You
missed you
fucker.
so much. Get
Oh
over
my
here.
God, get over here, you cocksucker. Oh, man.
My
I'm
finger
gonna
in
put
your
my
butt.
knee so deep in your asshole, dude. You're gonna love it. Holy shit, man. How you been? Like,
Oh my God.
Sorry, Wyatt. We love you.
I can barely hear you with my cock in your mouth. You love hanging out with me,
Literally.
don't you?
so weird. Like
I wish men could be more in touch with their feelings. Like
For any man listening to this,
they're not.
we don't apologize. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not kidding. Like the bulk, like whenever I post it, the bulk of people who reply to like when I like post to those and like the most feedback I get are from men.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're probably just so shocked. They're like, "Oh my god, did you see that? They
There's also some weird shock factor about it
they
being
have
like Terre Haute.
yeah, they're
I'm
like they have a personality. Have you guys seen this
holy
before?
shit.
We can have personalities and
It's
put my
it's
jacket
three
back on.
it's three
God.
it's three blonde women and like the one has
Pretty
like
blonde woman.
the one in the middle had just a t-shirt on
Just a
and
little
and she was talking. It was insane.
She wasn't making a sandwich or doing the dishes.
I want women to vote for more women. I want more women to watch women comedy. And I want, I want the stigma and the stereotypes to be.
Oh, you're getting comfy. She's letting the dogs out right now.
If you watch this instead of just listening to it, we just got this new setup,
and she's sitting autistically now too. She's doing the what is it called? Whatever
we call it crisscross applesauce now.
No, like whenever, or like the comfort thing people like when they rub their feet together, like the
praying mantis.
No.
I do that when I'm falling asleep.
Like you're trying to light a fire.
I cannot.
Oh, what'd you say?
I cannot fall asleep without doing the little cricket thing with my feet.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what I'm mimicking.
Yeah, like I have to do this. I have like a very specific routine, and then I do like 7 leg shakes.
So you have OCD?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't figured it out.
No, when I was a kid, I used to, if I stepped on something, I'd have to step on it with the opposite foot an equal amount of times, or else my mom would die.
That one is crazy to me because so I always had like those little things.
You too.
Oh no, I would literally. Mine was like a like I would. I can't believe I'm even fucking admitting this. I still kind of do it sometimes. Like I would give like inanimate objects like feelings. Like I would be like, oh, I can't leave like this stuffed animal on my bed and leave that one on the floor because those ones
or
are
like
gonna get
Skittles. Like I can't eat the orange Skittles.
Yeah, I would get
first.
upset. Like I would literally like feel upset, but I wouldn't like express it. And like my mom would be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it, Karen. Shut the fuck up and mind your own business." Get out! I'm going through a lot right now.
It's probably because we never had control of stuff when we were kids. So in our mind, we made up all these mentally control rituals.
Ew, that's so sad to think about. Like little me didn't deserve that. If you saw a baby picture of me, she did not deserve that.
She deserved
You had the biggest head.
You had a big head?
Yeah, you know what?
I want to see it.
Seen it.
But I had those little.
You grew into it.
I had those little things that like I needed to do this, but it never was because something was going to happen.
It just felt weird to not do it that way.
Like when I would walk on like a sidewalk, for instance, I would have to count like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And if you didn't hit it though, would you go back?
Yeah, but it wasn't because like I thought my mom was gonna or something bad was gonna happen to me. I was just like, well, I have to. You have to. Like, there just wasn't another
start over
choice
in
it. Like, I'm trying to think of other
But I don't remember when we grew out of it. Like, what age do you just go, I'm not going to go back?
I'm not sure if I've grown out of it or if I've just became so used to and accustomed to the things that I do on a daily basis that I don't even notice it until somebody else tells me.
Would you still go back and do it now?
I think sometimes I just like it counts in my head. I'm just kind of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and like.
Do you put when you do the Skittles? You don't need the orange. Do you put one on each side of your mouth if they're the same color?
Oh no, I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I will get a phrase. I'll get a phrase stuck in my head, and it'll just I'll keep saying it in my head.
I do that a lot.
And I while I'm
TikTok
doing my laundry or something.
It's me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, it's something that like I've said. Like I'll be like, I don't know, like, okay, you should probably put those shoes back up. And then that will just like keep playing in my mind.
Put those shoes back.
You probably put those shoes back up. You should probably put those shoes back up. And I'm doing like something like all throughout the day and that just plays in my head.
Oh.
Wait, let me show you the sassy me. I'll show you a little bit older Heidi.
I was going to swipe right, and then I was like, no, we don't do that. We don't swipe.
It's going to be a really ugly picture of me from when I was
that's cute.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
That was when I had braces, and I was very unsure about my life decisions at that point.
Is your hair, first off, your hair is naturally blonde?
I was born blonde.
Are you legally blonde?
I'm legally, yes.
You have the most perfect hair. I think, honestly, when I first... Because I think I knew of you before I ever got to meet you because people were like, oh, you're going to love Kelly Collette. Like, you have to know Kelly Collette. So I think I had, like, looked you up ahead of time. And I was like...
Hair.
That hair. Because I have naturally light hair, but it's never been naturally blonde. And I was like, how does she get it like that? And there was a moment last night, you were sitting in front of me while Steven was on. And I wanted to touch and know if it was extensions or not.
I braided your hair.
Yeah.
The first 3 seconds we hung out.
But it's like, it's so thick and full that I was like, is it extensions? And like, I was behind you. I was like, I could probably just like sneak my finger like through the back of her head and I could
What a bad intrusive thought. Like, someone's going to feel your hand like snaking through their fucking hair.
It's better than this. It rained on us. It's usually better than this. Let me give you 3 tips
This is
beauty boost. Let me give you 3 hair tips. First of all, I lost probably like 40% of my hair at COVID.
oh my God.
It's just started coming out, and
COVID hair is real.
I started freaking out because I was like, this is my superpower. Like my lion's mane is literally where I draw all my energy from. So I always had like really thick hair. 3 things that have helped. I got a Jolie hair or like a shower filter.
Oh,
So-
is that the one with the vitamins in it?
It's got vitamins in it.
Yeah,
it's really
supposed to, like,
cute.
filter the water out. It's like hard water is really harsh on your hair, like causes
Makes it
buildup
brassy
and
and stuff like that.
It discolors it.
Yeah. So that thing has been nice. I don't know if it's really working or if it's the other things, but it smells really good and it's cute.
Wait, it
So-
makes the water smell better?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here for this.
Yes. The second one.
Jolie
Jolie
shower.
Something like
Jolene.
Sponsor.
Is the pressure still good on it?
Great.
Okay.
Love it.
Because I like kind of like a heavy
I do
hitter
too.
in
I
the
want it to
shower.
like almost like pierce my back. I want to be bleeding when I like come out of the fucking
Well,
shower.
here's a pro tip that you should not use. I accidentally ordered 2 because I didn't know what color I wanted, and I canceled the one. And I was like, oh, just send the pink and white one, not the silver one. And they accidentally canceled my order but sent me it still.
Oh,
So I
nice.
got 2 shower heads.
you're scared that they're gonna listen to this.
Promo
Like
code. They're gonna come ransack my house and take their shower head back. I swear, I'm gonna promo it so you'll get your money. I bought 2 weeks ago. I bought a Mason Pearson hairbrush. Have you guys heard of this?
I don't think I've
Have you
heard
seen
of that.
Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah.
Yes.
When she goes Mason Pearson hairbrushes, and I remember hearing that phrase and being like, okay, what's the big deal about this hairbrush? So I looked it up online. The reviews are amazing. So it's Boar's Hair is the main driver of the hairbrush, which they've been
What's it
using
called?
since the 1800s. Mason Pearson with an EA.
And is this like just a regular brush or is this one of these hot brushes?
It's regular brush, right?
Okay.
But the boar's hair bristles apparently take the oils from the top of your head
Oh
to the
yeah,
bottom
I've seen these.
and brush all
yeah.
the way through. So it's almost like a $200
It's the black
hairbrush.
Sarah, you've definitely seen these. I know. I've seen this a million
It's
times.
expensive, but they're like they teach you how to clean it, and they are like it's gonna last you
The red and black
15
brush.
to,
yeah.
15 to 20 years. You know,
This one
apparently
is
it cures cancer. Like it literally, they promise so much stuff. And
so
all
I have an off brand of that brush.
yes, I mean that you can get Amazon boar hair bristle brushes,
Yeah.
but I bit the bullet and bought that, and literally every time I brush my hair,
$240 on Urban Outfitters for this.
Urban Outfitters is selling
Urban Outfitters, get your shit
Urban
together.
Outfitters sells everything, dude. They sell
They
like
sell
home.
vibrators now.
They
Yeah.
sell
They're
really?
Yeah.
What kind?
all of them. What don't they sell? They're like the Walmart
Hipster
of
vibrators.
hipsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, artisanal dream catchers, but also like
I mean, they have a whole furniture section.
Which like, okay,
Yeah.
this is gonna be so dumb. So like, just to go with that, you know, like they say like Shein, you can buy anything now. I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
a TikTok and someone was like, I bought food off of Shein, and they showed the whole unboxing and the packaging stuff.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I don't know if it was real or not, but I'm like, food.
well, I can see like probably candy and stuff like that, like
Ew.
weird candy and shit.
There's some things you just shouldn't buy. Like,
I'm not shopping there anymore, but I have in the past, and I've bought some weird stuff on Shein. Like I think
Yeah.
that they literally have everything.
I really, we won't go into that just because we don't have time.
We probably
and we
have
shouldn't.
opinions.
But yeah, and we have opinions we shouldn't talk about. But I am trying to find other places to buy clothes. It's just so cheap.
It is cheap. but
Yeah.
But there's a reason
it's
behind that.
destroying the earth. Yeah, humanity.
Because I am also really bad about like if I paid less than $10 for it, I'll literally throw it away. Like I'll just be like, meh. Like
That's what is filling the landfills. And
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That's why I was like, I want to buy this $200 hairbrush so I don't have to buy 5
yeah.
other hairbrushes.
Yeah.
But I'm still buying.
Okay, so it's the brush, the,
The
shower,
shower
head,
head.
and
What was the other one? Oh God, it was.
do you use like a specific shampoo and conditioner?
So I did do a Pureology for a really long time because that's supposed to be like it's like $100 and it's supposed to be really good. And then like 2 weeks ago, out of nowhere, I bought Head and Shoulders.
Wow.
Right? It is good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even have dandruff. I don't even have
Well, I
a
don't-
dry scalp. It just makes my hair feel good. I don't know why I bought it. I think I bought it on accident.
And then you put it in your hair and,
And then
you're
I was
like,
like, this is
I
amazing.
just watched something that you can use Head and Shoulders for. That's like,
it's for acne as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I.
It really, okay, so this is my like guilty thing that I don't tell people. I wash my face with a bar of soap.
Wow.
just
Oh,
ivory.
I would say I've done that forever. I usually
like-
use like the Dial soap though.
if my
Dial?
yeah, like
Dial.
ivory or whatever.
Wow,
It's literally
ivory.
$1 for the bar of soap. And my esthetician would probably like lose her mind if I actually came clean about this.
See,
Because
but I
use
don't understand that because I went to a dermatologist for years and like that was literally I had this like weird like face fungus acne shit.
you had a face fungus?
No, I did. They don't know like literally where I got it when I was like 5th or 6th grade. Like I was really young. Like I wasn't even like going through puberty yet. And I like had these like this weird thing. I was on anything and everything, like creams, like pills, everything. My dermatologist literally was like Dial soap, bar soap, and antibiotic cream, not the ointment. It literally my skin had never been like it got rid of it in like a week and it never came back again.
Antibiotic cream like hydrocortisone cream?
No, like it's like antibiotic ointment, but it's like the cream, not the ointment.
Like Aquaphor or something.
no.
No.
It's
Okay.
literally antibiotic cream. It's not antibiotic ointment.
the fuck is
it's like in an
antibiotic
it's like, no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as the ointment. It's just in a cream version, so you can like spread it and it like actually like so it's not like in an oil base. It's like a water base.
Not a petroleum.
Yeah,
base.
yeah,
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha. Have you
So
guys
it's not as heavy like on your face.
have you ever heard of Egyptian magic?
No.
No.
It's like a petroleum jelly with beeswax, and it's supposed to be like amazing. And I feel like it just clogs your pores.
Oh wait,
But-
yeah, and does it come in a tin?
Like a can, like a
Yeah.
But it has like a really cool
Yeah.
Illuminati insignia or whatever.
Yes,
And
yes.
you know, someone asked Kate Hudson. what
My
her beauty
aunt
secret
used
is.
to
She
use
said
that on her horses when her horses.
Were they beautiful?
No.
Were they shiny horses?
It was like for when I don't know, like if they got like a cut or anything. It was like
Yes.
it was just like a balm to like you could put it on anything. But like if we ever got hurt as well, she would put it on us.
Yeah,
like
it's like
it was
hot
like
sauce.
yeah,
You put it on-
exactly.
it's like,
yeah.
It'll go on anything. It'll
Or
heal.
A1.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what the third hair thing was. It wasn't Head and Shoulders. I don't know. I did get a Dyson. I did invest in a Dyson Airwrap, and I don't think it's worth it.
So I love the Dyson blow dryer.
The blow dryer is the best part of it.
But the air wrap, because I don't like those kind of curls. Like
don't
I don't
either.
like the flowy. Like
Yeah.
I like my hair to look like a little bit like dry
Yeah.
and like stiff. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't want it to be like
Very like
luscious and
wispy
flowing.
and full.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
more
need,
like an old school blowout almost.
yeah, like the Farrah Fawcett look.
Yeah.
Just like that's not my look. Like it makes me look older.
See, and like I'm talking like the actual legitimate hair dryer, not like the Airwrap hair dryer. Like the actual Dyson hair dryer, I really like a lot.
yeah, I mean, I had never blow dried my hair until like 3 years ago. So
What?
maybe that's the secret to thick hair. Was just I air dried it all the time.
You
You are
would just
supposed to blow dry your hair. It's supposed to be better for your hair.
Well-
to blow dry it or not to blow dry it.
to blow dry it.
Really?
There's been a lot of things coming out lately about like the health of your hair, like blow drying it. When you like air dry it, there's like more benefits to blow drying your hair, like your scalp and your hair,
Yes.
than it is leaving it to air dry.
Yes, I can agree with that because I would sleep on wet hair sometimes, and I
Yeah.
would wake up and it would still be like damp at the roots.
But you can get mold, like your hair.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
that's why the Head and Shoulders
they like
is
say
fucking
like
popping
if
off
you
right
have,
now.
like,
God.
extensions, you
Mold
can
in my
definitely.
hair.
But like if you go to sleep
Yeah.
with your hair wet, like they say, like it can cause damage.
You
to
can
your
get
hair.
mold in your hair?
Yeah,
I hate life.
It-
Why
like
is this
excessive
thing?
moisture like in your head, and there's like heat, like you're like laying on like hot moisture like on the back of your head. Like yeah, of course, like mold
I
could
hate
grow. Like it could.
Have
yeah,
you guys done the silk pillowcase?
yeah. I
thing?
actually bought
Yeah.
them off of Amazon, but
I mean, mine aren't like real silk, but
It's
like
the mulberry Amazon kind.
yeah, like it's like
the bootleg version.
close enough.
Yeah. First of all, like you need one with a zipper because that thing's gonna fall off your pillow
Oh,
every
yeah.
single
absolutely.
time.
Yeah.
And then every time I buy a new pillowcase, I'm like, well, I gotta get new pillows because my pillows are trash.
Well, I have just like my one pillow that I sleep. Like I have obviously my decoration pillows, way too many, but then I have my one pillow that I sleep with, and it's got a silk thing on it.
Yeah, so the one pillow I sleep with is like super fucking heavy, and it's like one of those like memory foam
Memory
ones.
foam.
Yeah,
I sleep with like 900 pillows. How do you
I do
guys
too.
only have one?
Oh no, there's
Oh.
like 50,000 pillows on my bed, but that's like the one that I sleep on.
Yeah.
I need like one under my stomach, under my arm. I got a leg thrown over one of them.
So I like
one of them's choking me.
One of them strangling me.
I like for my bed to be made like every morning, but I don't like to make the bed every morning. So basically what I do, I have all the pillows on my bed, and then
You just scoot them to one side. I do that too. And
I
it's just
take
me.
like my side. I sleep alone every night.
Yeah.
So I take like my entire side and I just like stack it on the other side, and then I have one blanket that I like put at the end of my bed. I don't even sleep under a comforter. I have a blanket at the end of my bed.
And you just pull that on
I
top.
pull
of
that.
You
I
sleep
just
on top of the comforter.
Yeah.
Like it's a hotel bed.
Yeah, I like cocoon myself
Ew,
in my little
I do
blanket.
not sleep on hotel beds. That shit freaks me out.
Wait.
Don't sleep on ones that have blankets.
No,
There's
I
a
mean like I sleep. Like I usually will bring.
Heidi's like,
my-
I've never fallen asleep in a hotel.
No,
what do
like,
you guys do
I will
there?
literally- listen, I will
She stands up in the
literally.
corner.
I usually.
She just falls over like a bat upside down at
It's
hotels.
fine. I
literally
paid
grab my
$200 to
big
be
toes
here.
over. No, I'm talking like not like the nicer hotels, but like if we're sleeping in like a fucking Days Inn or some shit, like I will sleep on top of like the comforter. I'll put a hoodie on.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
put my
you
hood
sleep with
up.
the clothes on for sure.
No, I'm like saying like I wrap myself up. Like I'll put like a hoodie on, put the hood up, like tie it so I don't like I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be like lice or some shit or like bed bugs. It just fucking freaks me out.
Oh
I
my
usually bring
God.
my own blanket.
I will. That is like my one thing with comedy where it's like, I know guys are able to like go on the road and they don't care. Like
They'll
that,
fucking lick a hotel floor. I literally had a
but
guy
that is
tell
like
me
my,
that.
like,
this
they'll
weekend.
sleep in they'll sleep in like a tub. They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I had to find a place to crash.
and
so I just
like
stayed in the
I
tub.
have so much respect for road comics, especially like women road comics that like will sleep in their car and do these things. And I'm like, that is never. And you were talking about taking a different avenue. I don't have a choice because I'm
Yeah.
never going. I'm not bougie, but I'm not staying in a Days Inn
Yeah.
4 nights a week. Like Heidi and I got into a comedy festival in Denver and I took her with me. So I was like, oh, vacation. And like
It was far from. It was bad timing.
but it was fun still.
Yes.
But I put us in like a really nice hotel and
Nice.
everything. Like I was just like, no matter if I like don't even have the money to spend, like for me, it is worth it to spend that extra money for like a nice hotel and
Well,
everything.
you can also
Like,
write hotels off on your taxes if you're
Yes.
a comedian too. So I always am of the persuasion of like, okay, treat yourself a little bit better because you can pay for it again later, hopefully. But yeah, don't put yourself in an unsafe situation either, especially a female on the road traveling. It's like crazy shit we have to think about.
have you ever slept in your car for a road show?
Have I ever slept in my car for a road show? Sometimes at like weekends, and I have to check out of my hotel. Like right now
Yeah.
I'm homeless, right?
Yeah.
Until my show tonight.
I did think that was so bold of you for you to have your album recording and then you're like, yeah, I'm just like gonna have to wait around for 8 hours today.
Yeah, and go change. I have to find a place to change. I have to find a place to do my hair. Like I have to. This is why I think comics like will get like a shitty gym membership to like a Planet Fitness because
Yes,
they want to
they
be
do.
able to shower somewhere.
So
and-
smart. That is
yeah.
smart though.
Yeah, and like,
Also, you can come to my house.
I appreciate that.
and- yeah.
That was exactly what I was trying to get out of this.
You were
No,
like,
I was like,
no, I was
it's
sitting here
so
right now.
weird. I have to find somewhere.
I have nowhere to go.
I know. I was like
It's
sitting
so
here. I was about to
weird.
make eye contact with you. But did you?
as if like somebody maybe had a home here I could use.
You know what I'm gonna do though?
A shower, a warm room, some clothes.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Urban Outfitters and find everything I could possibly.
Oh, I
need.
bet Urban
Yeah.
Outfitters has a gym membership.
Well, you can sleep there. They have beds there and everything.
They have like a little duvet that's $700. I bought furniture off of there one time. Never again. Worst. They
Really?
delivered it in the back of like a meat packing truck because I guess they just get anybody they can to haul it.
Amazon is doing that now.
Yeah.
And it's like it's overnight delivery, but it's like literally like within hours. And I ordered something at like 7 p.m. and I like didn't even look. And then like somebody just like was on my porch at 3 o'clock in the morning. Were you there?
no.
I think it was just our other roommate and I look outside and I was like, what the fuck is that? And he just like puts
Here's
it down.
your spatula.
the hash
you
slinging
need.
slasher.
It was Monopoly.
You order
Oh my
Monopoly
fucking
at
God.
7 p.m. and they're like,
For
it's gotta get.
what?
Oh, hold on, sir. This is the
They
sexiest.
can.
none I've
No,
ever
wait. Is that
seen.
Annie?
Oh, it is. Hi, Annie. Oh yeah, can they hear us? Wyatt, turn me on.
She's so
Hello.
cute.
Hi,
Yeah.
Annie. Hi, Annie. Why can't she hear me? That's definitely her.
Okay,
Anyways.
well,
Anyway,
bless.
she looks
bless
hot.
her. Yeah.
See, that's why that's so distracting. That's why we have to face the other way because Heidi and I were both like, oh,
I was like, hold on, these titties need to be. She got them out.
Oh, she's
I'm gonna
beautiful.
show some
Annie's
appreciation.
fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah. She
Annie,
could
if you're listening to this, we love you. Biggest fan. Heart,
she
heart,
could be a
heart.
Dallas Cowboy cheerleader for sure.
No, she would fucking blow them out of the water.
Yeah.
But they would make her change her hair because you have to have normal colored hair. They
Normal
don't-
color.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know all of
They
it.
are on one. They're gonna have a fucking hard realization one day.
yeah.
I don't know if they haven't had it yet and it's 2022. Do you think they're ever going to have it? Like, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, we're progressing
I mean,
still. I know
Victoria's-
sometimes it feels like we're going backwards because we kind of are. But
Look what happened with Victoria's Secret, though. People with their money, well, I guess they have no repercussions. The NFL doesn't do anything about anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the NFL is the NFL. They don't really have to.
They don't
you know
have
what I mean?
consequences for a lot of stuff. So wait,
can you imagine just like not having repercussions for like
about
what you do?
anything.
Like,
yeah.
just
I mean, Kanye West didn't forever until recently.
that. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking
Did you
about
see that thing? It said
We
Kanye
can't
West
get into-
canceled Kanye West.
You canceled Kanye.
Yeah.
If we're not going to get into Shein, I don't think we're going to be able to cover Kanye.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big
We-
fish to fry. We ain't got
gotta-
time for that.
Anyway, these discussions require a lot of thought, and a lot of
Time.
a lot of back, like all things considered, you know what I mean? Like we got to have differing.
okay. You're right, and we only have like 10 minutes left, so let's get
Hold
into
on.
our question.
Like, I was gonna say, what did we talk about?
I have no idea. Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and
That was definitely
Shein.
why.
I think that we black out and then at the end we're like, what did we do? And then the episode comes out and we're like,
Well, and this happened with Kelly and I like hung out for a little bit before,
Yeah.
and like our conversation was just like, I don't know what we've talked about. We've been together the entire weekend. I couldn't tell you one thing we've said to each
We've
other.
been like, I have a story about that. When you finish up your wrapping up whatever the fuck you're saying, we got a pin in this.
Okay.
And it was good because we've had very similar life experiences, and I just feel like just
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Like Heidi is like we are just like the ghost of each other's
Yes.
past.
Christmas
so
futures.
Look what you
So,
have to look forward to, Heidi.
you go, Heidi. Sorry
your,
about this.
Your hair is gonna get so long.
make
Yeah.
better choices.
and hopefully eventually I actually do comedy and stop talking
You
about
literally have 1998 written on your necklace.
She's
Is that
a
when you were
baby.
born?
it.
Isn't that insane? Doesn't it like hurt you?
You guys are showing your age right now. Shut up.
I don't even care.
It's like I know that you're younger than me, but then you'll say something like she didn't know who Hanson was.
God damn it. God damn it.
She did not know Mbop.
You didn't know who
Dipped
Pauly
up by
Shore-
doo-wop.
She didn't know who Pauly Shore was. And she's like, is that a girl or a guy? I caramba. First of all, that's an old person saying. You know that? That's a cuss word. And whatever.
caramba?
I caramba. No, it's a Bart Simpson thing. Do you know who Bart Simpson is?
Yes, my
Okay.
dad. Me and my dad.
My
used to watch that. Yeah.
My dad
Said my dad likes that.
I had a garage dad.
Fuck. All right. Here's the thing. I don't feel my age. I don't feel old. I feel like I have a younger aura than I am. I feel like because I don't have kids, I get sleep and I don't look as tired
Oh,
as
that's the best
most
part.
people my age. I got Botox when I was like 28.
Yeah,
So
that'll help.
preventative has helped, so I wear sunscreen. That has helped a little bit. But other than that, like,
I think a lot of times it is just like you look the age you act like. And so for me, like during the pandemic, I went to cosmetology school. So a lot of the girls were
Yeah.
a lot younger than me. But like no one thought that. And I think it was
Yes.
because I was like, yeah, because I'm here with you guys and I'm saying these things. I'm in a crop top. Like
oh my God, I'm in a crop top too. What am I doing? The girl who does my lashes, she doesn't laugh at anything I say. Like, I'm really funny. I'm like a one-man
You're like, I
show.
literally get paid.
I'm
for this,
literally
so.
performing one woman show for her with my eyes closed every single time. And she'll just go, I'm crying. She won't laugh at anything. She'll say, I'm crying.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, what? And then I
Ew,
start
how
picking it up.
uncomfortable.
No, she'll say, it's like bet.
Yeah,
She'll she'll say things and I'm just like, am I going to start talking like this?
you know,
Is it rubbing off on me?
that okay, so like one, when I get my lashes done, I feel like I'm sitting there and my eyes are closed and I'm hilarious as well.
Yes.
And so I'm sitting there with my eyes closed and stuff, and I feel like I can't like say things with the same inflection and voice that I normally do, because like normally I want to be like, so like anyway, my ex-boyfriend did this, and like it's funny when I say it like that, but I'm like, it's almost like I
You're
realize
monotone.
I realize how sad some of the things I say is when I
there's
like
not eye contact involved,
and when
you
I'm
can't
like
put,
not
emotion behind
when
it.
I'm not putting when I'm just like saying it in a very monotone voice to her, I'm like, God, I don't know if I'm that funny.
No.
I might just be like sad.
I feel like there's a meme that was like me saying something and it's someone reacting to it like how traumatic it was, and like you not realizing the thing that you're saying like will disturb other people because it's just your life, and you're oh shit. So I feel like that's, especially in a monotone voice, goddamn, that's a hard pill to swallow.
But
yeah,
thank you to my lash lady that lets me
Yeah.
go through. That is honestly, I do not pay for therapy because of my lash.
my lash lady is gonna put me in therapy. She's gaslit me so many times. I pay for mixed volume. I used to go classic because I'm blonde. This bitch was giving me full volume, gaslighting me, telling me it was mixed volume, and then the last time I went in, I was like, listen, you've been pumping me up. I leave feeling like a drag queen. It takes me a week of shedding to feel like a normal person. Like, we need to tone this down. And she's like, well, actually, I've been giving you full volume and just not telling you. And even when you ask me, I've been lying to you. And I was like,
God.
I
She's
know.
literally
I mean, first off, who are you seeing?
I
This
don't-
girl sounds a little
Yeah.
unhinged.
Well, she's borrowing my clip and bangs. We're tight. You know what I mean?
She's borrowing your clip and bang.
For a Halloween costume. By the way, don't ever buy clip and bangs.
I was gonna say, why do you have clip and bangs?
2 a.m. Instagram purchase.
Yeah.
Right? It seems like a good idea.
So I do have a brown wig, and whenever I think about
like
dyeing
real
my
hair
hair,
or wig? Real hair?
No, it's really because I don't really wear it out or anything.
Uh-huh.
It's for those moments at 2 a.m. where I'm like, dye your hair brown.
Dye your hair.
Like you're not naturally blonde. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And so I'll put the brown wig on, and I'll just look at myself, and I'm like, all right, that's all I needed.
That's all I needed to see.
And I just put that back onto the shelf, and
I've never had the thought of dyeing my hair brown.
What
so-
about bangs, though? Have you thought about
I've
it?
actually been.
She's still
been
thinking about it.
the
What's wrong,
bangs.
honey?
I am not gonna lie. I saw this girl at the bar, and she had these really
Cute bangs.
wispy. No, they were
Fuck.
wispy.
That's all it
They
takes,
weren't.
one person.
It wasn't like thick. They were just really cute, really wispy, like blown out.
that's called breakage.
Perfect. Which I already had a lot of that whenever school started, so I probably could have done it then, and I didn't. So.
What do they call them now? Like curtain
Curtain
bangs or
bangs.
something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, so that's what I wanted. And so I bought the clip-in ones. I went to a hairstylist to be like, do these in my hair and like cut them so they look real. Wore them for like 2 hours, and then I was like, I'm uncomfortable, and took them out, and I've never worn them again. So it'll keep you from getting bangs.
Yeah,
If you just buy
Bangs are also so hard to grow
I did
out.
the whole. I did the short bangs, then I did the curtain bangs. Now it's like finally like getting to the point, but like
she bangs.
yeah. You know what? We're probably not going to get to the question. I'm not going to lie.
What's the question? Now I
it was
wanna know.
where
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
No, weirdest
Crying on the
way.
bathroom
Oh,
floor.
yes. Yes.
This was my Instagram question for the day. The weirdest
Shit.
way you've ever been catcalled or hit on.
The weirdest way.
I will go over some of these answers. That way, this might help you guys.
Yeah.
While the man was introducing himself and shaking my hand, he stuck my thumb in his mouth.
That's forward.
I don't know. I do have this one handshake. Sometimes I'll shake up to people and then I'll put my index finger in their mouth.
I'll put my index finger in friend's mouth when they're yawning.
Oh
just to ruin
yes,
it.
yes. That's my
That's always a
favorite.
fun bit.
It's my favorite thing to do. That's from Laura Cord. She's actually a comedian in Indy. She's funny.
So the people write you anonymously.
It's
and
not
then-
anonymous.
Yeah, it's not anonymous.
And I
It's
literally
better.
say it. I'm like, if you want this to be anonymous, you're gonna have to say it because I'm calling you bitches out.
Okay, I was gonna say, good thing we went over that.
I feel like I've been hit on in so many weird ways. But like, I just haven't given them any more thought. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sure I have been, but
I did have a guy one time on Instagram say, "How are you so fit but also so fat? Fat fit Sarah." And I was kind of like,
He wants me.
yeah, but I
is
was
this guy trying to fuck me?
I really like for a long time thought about it. I'm like, was that a compliment? Was it?
I don't think.
That's
like-
not. You can't use fit and fat in the same fucking
Fit, and then
sentence.
literally goes fit,
Fit,
fat,
fat
Sarah.
Fuck, man, that's a mind blower.
And I've never really been called fit or fat before him.
To be
like
called both?
Yeah, like no one's ever said that I'm like super fit or fat. So
you're
I was like,
you're like, which one do I teeter with? Like,
No, just put any of your content on YouTube, like jokes. Men will have so many opinions about your body. It's fucking insane.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I definitely already have
Came
that.
here to take you down a peg.
Oh, yeah. Or like I get nice legs a lot. I had one of my stand-up videos go pretty viral, and a lot of the guys are like, nice legs.
My legs are the center of almost every comment I get.
Yeah.
On things. And it's like, some people are like, I love those jeans. And other people are like, no wonder you eat fast food in your joke with how your thighs are trying to escape those jeans, whatever. And I'm just like, I get it. Like, my legs are a constant subject of whatever comment it is. No, it doesn't matter if the joke's good or not.
Yeah.
Just they want to talk about
It's so weird because my legs
my
are
body
so
shape.
far away from my mouth, which is like,
where,
this is the most important part of my joke. And like, how are you down there? How are you?
I thought about
down
for this album recording tonight, I thought about wearing a skirt that like cinches my waist, because my waist is my favorite part of my body. And just drawing all of the eye attention to that part, because you can't see if my legs are big or tiny in a skirt because they're hidden, right?
Oh, like a long skirt.
No, just like a mini skirt, but like covering the upper thigh, which is the meat part that they want
Just
to
like
talk
a cloak.
about.
You just go up there and like just a full
I
body
will say
cloak.
the helium stage is not very flattering. Like, I don't know if it's the
I've
lighting
also heard
or
that
what,
too, so
but
can't wait.
The upstairs room is better though.
Yeah.
And that's where you're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it is better.
It's
the
very
lighting's
purpley,
better.
though. Yeah.
Better. The downstairs one, it's better when it's a recording like from an actual like them. But when your friends get a picture of you sometimes on the helium stage, I'm like,
Double chin city.
delete.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know if it's the lighting, if it's like the mass amount of colors on like the back
There's
of like
so
the
many
wall
colors.
behind you.
It is
Yeah,
a
like,
little busy up there.
Yeah.
And if you have something busy on as well, it's
there's
just
a
like,
lot going on.
what is happening
yeah.
up
Oh,
here?
so I didn't even think about that. But isn't it crazy that we have to think about how we're going to disguise our bodies so those won't get-
Yeah.
they never do that to male comedians. They're never just like, hey.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And so often it's like, oh, here's another woman comic talking about the same thing. I'm like, do you realize all comics kind of talk about the same thing?
Yeah.
Like we all like, there's only so many things that are embarrassing or funny. Like we're all like,
Well, there's also so many shared experiences that you can relate to.
that's what
You know
comedy
I mean?
is. It's being relatable. It's saying things that like everyone else went, oh my God, like I thought that too. I thought I was the only fucking weirdo that thought. That's what comedy is. So like, yeah, if you feel like, oh, you've heard that joke before, or this is the same joke I've heard from another woman, like, yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Well, we say different punchlines.
Well,
so
yeah, I
let
mean,
us
like you
it.
haven't heard
Yeah.
that joke,
Right.
or like,
You think you have.
Yeah.
Maybe you only thought it because it's so relatable.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest way you've ever been hit on. You've ever been hit on? You said something.
I don't know, because I feel I work in a freaking bar, so I feel like
Oh,
a lot
God.
of the time, like it like goes so like it just like literally goes in one ear and like out the other. But
Oh, I got
can't-
one.
Go.
I worked at Hooters when I was 16.
Oh, that's a young
Till I
Hooters
was-
When you were
girl.
13.
Till I was 2 years ago when I was 13. I worked at Hooters. No, up until I was 18. And I remember my 18th birthday was approaching. A man came in with a T-shirt that said "Barely Legal" on it, and it was from Hustler Hollywood. And
And he asked if you could motorboat your boobs.
no, he went and got it signed by two porn stars. One was Ron Jeremy, who you don't know who that is.
Yeah, I do. He's gross.
Wow, you don't know who Pauly Shore is, but you know who Ron
Yeah,
Jeremy is.
that's
He's transcended the generations, Z, millennial, and then some other person. And he gave this to me as a gift, and it was a girl sucking on a popsicle. And I'm like, this
You're like,
is just so disturbing.
Thank you.
Thank
Wait,
you.
it was on a T-shirt,
On a T-shirt.
and he was just like,
Here is a birthday present for
was
you.
it your size?
Who knows?
That would have been even more
Went right
concerning
in
if
the
he
trash.
knew your
Thank
size.
you so much. I love it. Right there. Yeah. I think that's one of the weirdest ways. It's one of the most disturbing ways.
Do you know the girl that was in the
Nope.
in the picture? No.
It was a
just
cartoon. It was a
oh,
cartoon.
okay, a cartoon girl sucking, and he was just like, "This is for you," and you
I
were
got
like,
this signed by Ron Jeremy. You know, that old man. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'll wear this to my Catholic high school tomorrow for fucking.
"Yeah, you were 16. Like
Yeah.
that makes it even more
No, I was like
weird."
17 or 18.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
he was like, it's barely legal. Your birthday's coming up. And I was like, how do you know my birthday's coming up?
Yeah, also concerning.
Yeah. Do you have regulars? You work at a bar?
I mean, like we have like regulars that like come in, but like not like me personally.
Yeah.
I really don't make those connections with people just because I'm like I'm there to
nice.
make money. Like I'm not there to like
Yeah.
entertain you.
But
like,
some people think that if you have a regular, someone who's going to come sit at the end of the bar, drink the whole entire shift, compromise some of your time, but leave you a 50 at the end, people take ownership over this customer.
But that's also so dumb to me because I'm like, why would I give all the attention to someone that's like doing that when like I have the potential of like having 6 white old dudes at a table that are all going through divorces that as long as I like laugh at one of their jokes, I'm gonna make $150. Like I'm not gonna fucking like, come on. Like yeah, I don't know. I just
we should quit comedy. What the fuck did she do?
Right,
I like that.
right.
Laughing at a joke. Fuck, that's a lot of money. Yeah. No, I get the math. I think they're both.
It was because I was so tired of laughing at jokes that I didn't find funny.
oh yeah, it's fake.
That I was
laughing.
like, I'm
It's
going to
fake
go do this
laughing.
myself. I'd rather be poor and have somebody laugh at me than have to laugh at one more joke that I didn't find funny.
I will never
Yeah.
work in a job like that again. I've had to literally put pride and ego and self-respect aside so many times for like the customer. You can't be rude to a customer that's so
Oh, that
clearly.
hell no. That's see.
That's
You know
old school though.
what?
That's,
Some people
that's-
are
out the
dumb.
door.
that's
and
old
they need to
school
be
thinking.
told.
Now you're allowed to take ownership of yourself and have standards. But
Yeah.
back in my day, see, we're going fucking full circle. Now, this is one case where I do not want you to suffer like I did. Okay, quit any job where you feel like
Where
you
you're
have
not,
To,
yes.
if you feel like you have to compromise who you are. Or
Honestly,
shut up.
quit any job that like isn't fulfilling you. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like if
Seriously.
it's not fulfilling you in like some way, like there's jobs out there that are
You
fulfilling.
can literally.
Yeah, if it's not filling you
Yeah.
up, leave.
So. Fill your own cup. This has turned into like such an emotional.
Listen, you can
podcast.
deliver a Monopoly game to someone's door at 3 a.m. There's
You- yeah.
opportunities to make
You
money.
can take someone's food and never have to see them.
And you
Yeah.
only have to lose about 30 pounds and you can be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. All right, Kelly, you were so great. I'm so happy for you doing this with us. Tell everyone where they can find you on like.
Hi guys, I'm at Kelly Collette Comedy.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys, like and subscribe to my face. I'm on Kelly Collette Comedy. That's my website. Kelly Collette on Instagram. Kelly Collette on TikTok. I don't accept Facebook requests from anybody. What other apps are
Do you
there?
have any like shows or anything coming up you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Jackson, Tennessee, the 4th and the 5th of November. And then I'm going on tour the week after that from the 8th to the 17th. I'm going to be going through Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, parts of Tennessee, up through Kentucky and Ohio.
Hell yeah. So catch her in a lot of states. Even.
That's-
In a lot of states.
I'm trying to cover
in good old Texas.
I'm trying to get some barbecue.
Some BBQ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat some good food.
There's actually Dick's Bodacious barbecue right there.
No, but if you in Texas, you have to get a gas station taco.
Ew.
I want one.
Yeah.
I love a gas station. I love any kind of strip mall taco.
I've thought about going on a gas station food tour.
Yeah.
That's we'll talk about.
No,
it afterwards,
Mexican
but-
grocery store taco. That's what you need.
Oh my
Yes.
yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm gonna be at Go Bananas this weekend.
You
so,
are?
Yeah.
I'll have to come see.
Thursday through Sunday. So if you wanna come hang out if you're in the Cincinnati area. Other than that, Sarah Pop-Tart's on everything. And Heidi Phil.
Where are you gonna be?
Yeah.
Who are you gonna-
No, we're
who are you
telling
gonna-
where they can find you.
Tell them where they can come and give you money, and you're gonna yell at them.
Yeah, where I can ridicule you. No, follow me on Instagram, H for Heidi. TikTok is H for Heidi, and then just Twitter, Heidi Nicole 3.
Also, Heidi takes clients now at the
Yeah,
salon.
let me do your hairs.
If you want your hair done at like seriously like the best salon in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So
What is
hands
it?
down.
What's the name?
Hazel.
Witch Hazel? That's cute.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a super cute salon too. It's the best.
It's a cute name. I would go
Love
there
it.
just for the name.
It's like
the salon is
a
super
famous,
cute too. Yeah,
little
it's-
famous salon. They've been
Yeah.
in like One Shot and whatever those like.
Big
Big-
hair names. Yeah,
One shot.
it's called One Shot Hair Awards. Look it up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Till next time.